Well, I'm down at the river, and I just wanted to show you that there's still water coming down there. It's a lot less rushing and roaring than it was. And as you can see, there's people down at our favorite spot to go. So we'll just walk across the river. This is the other side of the river. There's some people out there fishing and running around. It looks like everybody's everywhere, as usual. Business as usual. You can't see the mountains. They're way down there. Let's come across here. A little bit of them. You can see. Kind of give you a panoramic view. I'm twisting Molly up as I'm going. Isn't that fun? But yeah, it's still roaring pretty good. Sorry. Decided to come back downtown, and this is our little city lake that we have here in town. It's quite cute. And usually there's kayakers. I don't know, I'm assuming that the water goes all the way through town there somewhere. And then it runs back this way, and you can see the cars moving down there, so there's a street there. But yeah, it's quite a pretty little place, and they got a little place for the kids to play. That's where we bring my granddaughter. And over there, they have a little caboose. That's on like the main roads out there. In a minute, you'll see cars coming up and down there. But, oops, sorry for the fingers. So yeah, and I got Molly with me. Are you there? Where are you at? Molly. Molly. Hey. She's mad at me right now. Yeah, she's hiding. Sometimes there's chipmunks here. Sometimes not. But as you can see, it's a nice, beautiful day. Just gorgeous. Oh, there goes the traffic. So it's on the main road right there. There's a big old parking lot over there. And in the summertime, they have a thing called Gold Rush Days. So they have vendors of all the different kinds everywhere out here, and they usually have a band over in there's like a flatter area. They haven't mowed that yet this week or that week or whenever they do it. But yeah, it's just kind of a nice peaceful place to come and sit in the shade and enjoy the outdoors. There was too many people at that other place. They were just here and there and everywhere and running up and down, and of course there's trails there, so they can go to the trails on both sides of that river that I showed you first. So yep, just thought I'd fill you in. And there's the little bridge. I have a picture of my daughter and my granddaughter in a stroller over there when she was really young. Yeah, she's really old now. She's like 5, right? Alright guys, we'll see you in a bit. We're on the bridge. You can see the water coming down. That's still coming at a pretty steady pace. Of course, all that snow's melting up there too. Let me see if I can see any more. It just goes and goes and goes all the way through there. And I believe this is part of the Arkansas. I'm not real sure. So, hang on. This is what the lake looks like. I guess it's Lake River. Excuse me. Get my fingers out of the way again. All right. So you've seen both. Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is Laura with Stitching with Laura, and today is Floss Tube, and it is my Floss Tube number 39. It is September 15th, 2020. Yay! And guess what? I've hit 1,000. I am so excited. I can't believe it that there are like 1,000 people that like me well enough to subscribe. That just blows me away. So, we got our coffee today in our little bitty owl mug. Isn't he cute? It's so cute. He is one of the best thrift store finds I've found. I just thought he was too cool. Just plain coffee today. Oh my gosh, what have I been working on? Well, it was a week of new starts, restarts, and stuck on starts. Stuck on things, I should say. Not stuck starts. Whew, that's hard to say. So, we'll start with last week or so, I went to the thrift store with my daughter. I believe it was last like Tuesday or so, and I forgot to show this. I found a piece, and it's very stiff, of 14 count Ada, and it's kind of a peach color now that I get it out of the thing. It came like this, you know, the good old-fashioned stuff. It calls it blush, so it is kind of a peach. So I don't know what I'll do with it, but we have it now. We'll see, but it is 14 count, so it'll be really easy to work on. And last week I tea coffee dyed a piece of Lagana. It was a 25 count, and I don't know that you can actually tell that it's tea dyed. It's very light, has very little modeling in it. I'll turn it around too. But I just took a piece of it. I was hoping that I could use this for, you know, like Christmas ornaments and the such. So I may go back and put some more on it and then try to bake it. I don't know. I guess that's how you get the modeling. I have no clue. Molly's here. She's in her little hibernation nest right there somewhere. You can see her. So, what in the world did we work on? Well, we might as well start with, if I can find it. Hang in there. I only have 2, 6. I only worked on 8 things. And, you know, for me, that's... Ah, crap. Hang on. I forgot I worked on this. Too many P's in my life. You know, pandemic, Pabane. So, I worked on Pandemic. Everybody knows Pandemic. By Long Dog Samplers. Yep, everybody knows it. Everybody's stitching it. Stitching it on 16 count Regency from Picture This Plus, and I'm using number 34 DMC. So it's kind of a green if you're interested in their kind of stuff. So I just got a little bit more of this done. So that's about all I've got done. I'm kind of going up because it was easier than going wide, because right here there's a solid piece right here, so I'm kind of avoiding it like a plague. So I just did a little bit. Yep, it's pretty. I love it, and I love the colors that I've picked. So it was one of those that I just picked up and just did a little bit of. Some of these I just stitched a little bit, you know. I had my reasons for why I stitched on things. And then I pulled out Pavane for these times. It's Long Dog 199 by 232. Pavane, where's my picture? This is Pavane. It is so beautiful. But I haven't met one that I really didn't like, so, you know. So, we're like up here. Now, last count, I had it all screwed up. So, what I went, well, I didn't have it all screwed up. Yeah, it was a week of screw-ups, and let's fix that, you know. So, I came across here and started this, and I thought if I started from the top, I could figure out what was wrong right in here. But it all lines up. I just don't get it. So I frogged all that out, and it's ready to restart. Because I hate not having it frogged out and not knowing, so that when I start, I go, crap, there's something wrong with this. You know, I hate surprises. So, yeah. So we fixed that. It was a week of fixing things. And then I put it right back in its bag because, you know, I just wanted to get the problem fixed so that I'd be ready to stitch again. Then, oh, come on, where is it? You know, my week started last week of, this is messed up. And I was going to restart the whole thing. This is Christmas Garden by Blackbird Design, 16 count Country French Cafe Mocha, with my own little conversion, which is right there, if you need a screenshot. But this is Christmas Garden, and as you know, I had all this done except for that deer, and I had this down almost to that basket. So I frogged all that out. I frogged the basket out. I redid part of this side. So I kept picking this up all last week. So let me show you how far we've gotten. Of course, everything has one of these. These are the best and the worst hoops I've ever seen. I got them from Amazon. And you screw it. Hang on. I'll show you what I mean. It has an indentation. So the thing sits there. It makes the material really tight, and then you have to screw this on to tighten it up. Yeah, best and worst, because it takes forever to get it undone. Okay, let me lose my thread and needle. So, I worked on this. Hang on. Of course, I don't have anything folded. I was working on this, I think it was yesterday. Like I said, I just kept picking it up all week long. Excuse me. So, excuse the hoop marks. So, I redid this whole thing, and I redid all this, and finished the basket, and got this in. Everything lines up, and then I did a little bit more of the side, so that it's all the way down. So that's all I got really done, but I did make some progress. So that's all fixed right, and that's all fixed, and that's all fixed. So we can go on down here and see if we can get everything to match up that way. But yeah, it's coming along beautifully, and I'm so happy that I did not restart this. Because, yeah, it just wasn't happening for me. I just couldn't get into it. After I'd gotten all the rest of all of that done, it's like, no, just fix the problem. Yeah, so I fixed the problem. Fixed the problem, and now we're on track, so we'll see if we can stay on track. Put that back in there so that it has a hoop. I mean, I've got probably 20 hoops floating from one project to the next. And let's see, I did a video on Hibernation Day by Heartstring Samplery Beth Twist. As you know, I'm doing my own color conversion. Just using what other colors, but this is just way too light. I know, you can't hardly read it. The picture is horrible, and I don't know. I just don't care for it. The picture, so, and I didn't care for the colors. Yeah. So. And I think, yeah, it only called for Gentle Arts. It did not have a DMC conversion, so I just made my own. But, made a little bit of progress. So, I just still haven't, hang on, I gotta get rid of that blue in my hand. I've got, this is an easy one. We can take that off. sorry. Jeez Louise. Get it together, Lora. So this thing is not very wide. It's just going to be a little long, I guess. It is done on 16 count Country French Latte, which is the lighter of the Winchlet Country French line. So I've almost finished winter over here, but this is the edge of the thing. So we got plenty of material. And then I did a video so that we did this part. So almost got the second line to the halfway part. So yeah, so I kind of like it. And I'm just kind of changing colors as I go along. You know, I picked out colors, but we'll see how well they work, you know, on that fabric. Then let's see what else did we work on. Okay, so then I had a new start. And this is from, hang on, get it turned around, Deck the Halls. It's such a little book. I didn't know this book was going to be so little. I don't know why I thought it was going to be huge, you know, like the other ones. But this is Deck the Halls by Blackbird, and I'm doing It Came Upon a Midnight Clear. And I'll just show you both pages. You can either do it in a strawberry, like that, or you can do it in a little bitty cameo type thing. So mine's not going to be that small. I am using, I don't know. It is called, it is 14 count light blue Ada, and I got this from Winchlet for another project. So I worked on it. I left plenty of space around it because I didn't know how much it was going to need, because I wanted to try to do a strawberry. I have to get him going in the right direction here. So I changed the house color and the deer color. It has, make sure it has the right picture. It has DMC conversion. I just used what I had in my stash, if I could just talk. So another one, just kind of going along and using whatever color strikes my fancy. So that's as far as I got on it. I got most part of the house done. Let's call it like an eighth of the house done. So yeah, it's going along really well. But have I picked it up again? No. What can I say? But I think you can, well, you can't see way back there, but you can see the white if you had to. And I changed this line. It was just like, well, it just came up here and then it went all the way out here. Well, why would I want the tree to be there? I mean, that line of the house to be there. So I just made it snow on that last line to come over, because there's a tree right here on this side. I haven't started the tree. That's my needle. So, yeah, I just kind of adjusted that, shall we say. Big adjustment. But, yeah, I just pulled some colors that I absolutely liked. And we're just kind of going with it. That's what we're doing this week. We're just flying by the seat of our pants. And then, let's see. I did a restart. I told you, restart. Of Autumn Quakers by Rosewood Manor. I love this. I fell in love with this a long time ago. And as you know, I stitched pretty much that corner, and then across I was coming into this mess. I don't know if I got that part done or not, but yeah, I was hating the fabric. If you could see that fabric, I don't know if it's huck cloth. I don't know if that's even the word. But it was god awful, and it was real limpy, and it's stretchy and stretchy. You couldn't put it in a hoop. It was a nightmare. So we did a restart, and we're starting in this corner. I haven't done any more. I am using probably This is 16 count country French. I have to turn it the right way. Country French Cafe Mocha from Winchlet, which is my favorite darker tan thing. And this is all we got done. Isn't that a big start? But at least it started. I just didn't feel like dealing with the 3 colors beyond the video that I did. Just could not deal this week. It's been fraught with one person's going on vacation and the other person has a hernia, so they may have to have, what do you call it, surgery. So they were out of the game this week. It's just, you know, and it started on Monday with Labor Day, and that was all busy. And then I had, it's like, God, just get through this week. So we finally got through this week, only to have the schedule rescheduled again. So today and tomorrow I'm working 2:15 to 10:15. Yeah, I'm not a happy camper. There goes my back. I might as well take 5 Tylenol before I leave. It'll be great. Not. Anyway, back to stitching. So, we'll go with what we did yesterday. Yesterday I worked on 3 Things Sampler by Mora. I hope it's Mora Blackburn. If I'm mispronouncing, I'm so sorry. This is what that looks like. And I started to do this top thing, but then I got stuck on the fact that the colorway wasn't right, so I had to change it up to a lighter blue, and then I just started working down. Yep. So we're right in here somewhere. I'm getting ready to do another deer. I've got like, hey, at least I finished the deer on that other thing. And before I even did any of this, well, you know, on the inside, I did go around and put the entire skeleton frame, shall we say, of the border in. Smart cookie, I'm telling you. So that it's all done, as you can see. So it's not too big, but it's big enough. But yeah, so let me fold this now. Hang in there. So I worked a little bit more on this last night. Oh, I do have a sticker on this. This is 16 count Legacy. I'm sorry. 16 count Legacy from Picture This Plus. This is the brown one. I love this color. Yeah, I want a full yard, but you know, I'll have to give them half a leg and a quarter of an arm. But it's beautiful. So see how I changed this up here so that you could tell the difference, and then I got really over it because it was so, yeah. So I just kept coming this way. So I worked yesterday and got all the way to the corner of that. So right here is like the page break, if you will. And that's pretty close. I have to look. Pretty close to the bottom. I mean, it's, all you have to do is turn the corner and then that'll be the page break. So, yeah, I like this. I just love it. I love the colors in it and everything. I'm using the called for colors. There's not too many. I think there was 12, did I decide? Got it right here. No, maybe a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. There's 17 colors. But it does have the DMC colors. You know, conversion. Which is nice. But I think it's going to be beautiful if I ever finish it. But it's something to work on. And I like it because it has little sections of motifs and areas, so you feel like you're accomplished somewhere. Yeah. So, if I just get it, I don't like laying things down when they're not zipped shut. Come on, what the heck? Please, work for me. So, I also worked on Circus Quakers. I don't know. It's called Circus of the Hearts by Ink Circles. Yeah. It's not a, this is going to be over with in 2 minutes. It's done on 16 count Country French Cafe Mocha from Winchlet. Love this material. So I didn't do much on it this week at all. Hang on. I worked on it a little bit yesterday because I wanted, it was another thing, straighten out the thing because, you know, you want to be able to stitch when you pick it up. So this was another thing that I had to fix. It wasn't too bad of a fix. I just had to frog out a little bit. So, where is it? So this right here would not come in right. So I just had to frog out a line here and a line here partially and fix it. So I got that all fixed so I can work on it next week. I am using colors. Oh God, my arm is killing me already. 553 and my 550. I don't know why I forgot that. So, that's what they look like right about there. They're so pretty. I love 550. I loved it in diamond painting. Oh, I just lived for that in my diamond painting, to have that color, that 550. Oh, yeah. So, maybe I'll work on this week. I'm not going to say what I'm going to work on this week because it never works out. Never works out, but it is coming out pretty. I just love it. Just absolutely love it. It is so different and just so cool. And I like that I decided to do it in 2 colors. It's great. So the most progress that I made this week, as you know, I did a restart a week or so ago on Elemental Dragon, and I pulled it out and made a video. This is Elemental Dragons Earth by Ink Circles. Just gorgeous. Just absolutely gorgeous. So, I went and I got new material. And let me tell you, so that I have the thing actually in my hand, it is number 817, not 815. Jeez, it's a red, and it's not that bright. It's about there. But I'm doing it on 14 count Meyer by Picture This Plus. And it's like 3 shades of green. Hang on, gotta get the thing out of it. I worked on this for like 3 different days. I think I just pick it up and do a few lines. And we'll see where we're at. Hang on, gotta get it down there. So this is what I've got done. I've just been hacking away at it. And it's not that big. It's only gonna be like, this is half of the pattern. Half the size of the pattern. So as you can see, it's not going to be too wide. But yeah, isn't it turning out good? Oh, I just love it. It looks a little bit brighter. It's not that bright. That's just because the light was shining on it. So it's more right here, but at least you can see the dragons. And this material is just gorgeous. Look at that modeling. It's like a light green, and then it comes into a pale olive. And then this is more like a dark green to a black, to a gray color of modeling. It'd go great for Halloween. So, yeah. But I'm glad I picked that. So, whoops, put everything away. Because this just wasn't happening. This is Christmas Red by Winchlet. And I never washed it, which doesn't... Somebody's snoring. Doesn't, what I was going to say, I never washed it. So, and I've tried to wash fabrics before. Now, unless I physically put it in a washing machine, I don't know that that would work or not, but it needs something. Yeah, I'm afraid that if I don't wash that by itself, it's going to bleed all over everything. So we just put it away. And if I want to do like small Christmas ornament type things, then yeah, maybe I'd have to be pretty desperate. And that, my friends, is everything that I worked on this week. I took Molly out yesterday and we went to the river, and there's pictures in the beginning. So we went to the river and we were going to go down, but as you can see in the pictures, there's people down there, dogs and everything else. So we walked up a little bit. We didn't go very far. And I decided there was just too many people down by the river, so I went in town to the, what we call a city lake. Let's call it a city pond or drop, because it's not very big. Not very big at all. I mean, people will come through with kayaks and stuff like that, and in normal times, they will have this thing during, I told you there was a, like in the video, I told you that they have a little art fairy type thing that they have every year, and it's called, instead of Boom Days at Leadville, it's Gold Rush Days here. So we don't have the mining events like Leadville does, but they also have a little thing, and they take little plastic ducks and put numbers on them, and then they have like a little duck race. So it's really cute. The kids love it. That go down this little river or whatever, and it floats and everybody starts their ducks. It's great. Let's see. So yeah, so then we went to the city lake and we sat there for maybe a half an hour or so, just kind of chilling and not doing anything. I did show you parts of the lake and that. So that's in the beginning. But the water was not running nearly as fast as it was. I mean, it was just like a torrent coming out of there. Is that the word? Torrent? Very turbulent. But it's coming, but it's lower. So you know that it'll get lower and slower as the summer shall go. So anyway, didn't do anything else. This week I'm going to try to get the new normal from Long Dog Samplers. I haven't decided what color I'm going to do it in. I just want to get it in the PDF file. It is a PDF file. And that way I'll have it. I have to go get printer ink or order printer ink from Amazon tomorrow. So and then I have to decide on my 1, 2, 3 stitch deal. I don't know what I'm going to do. So I haven't. This week has just been too much already. And I work today and tomorrow. Then I'm off Thursday and Friday. And then I got to be at work at 7 a.m. to 2. So we'll see. So we'll see how tired I am, what I want to do, and yeah. And I've got, let's see. Well, I wish this thing had a real calendar. So I think I've got 2 weeks before my birthday. So I don't know if I'll do the long dog thing as my birthday sal or not. I want that other one by Ink Circles. The one with the diamonds, I believe. I think it's Circus of the Diamonds. I'm just guessing. Something to that effect. It goes with Circus of the Hearts. So, yeah. Decisions. Haven't made too many. I just trying to get through it all. Yeah. So I don't know where work's going to go, and I feel like I'm kind of vibrating. I don't know. I can't light on anything as usual, but there's nothing new there. So, yeah. It's 6 of one, half dozen of another. I don't know how it's all going to go or where it's all going to end up, but Alright guys, I think that is going to be about it for today. I think we covered everything. We got haul. I didn't have haul. Not this week, but if I order it this week, it may be here next week, whatever I get. I mean, I'll have Pavane in my hands, but somebody else, it's sticking in my mind. Somebody was talking about somebody else had PDF files, and I don't remember who it was. I've watched like 15 YouTubes in the past 3-4 days. So, and people talk about all different kinds of stuff. I got nothing. I don't know. Who knows, guys? Alright. That's going to be it for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and like and hit the bell. And you can also find me on Instagram at Stitchin with Lora, all one word. So if you ever have any questions or you need to get a hold of me, feel free to. I'm available. And if I'm not available at the time, I will get back to you. And certainly if you ask me a question in the comments here on YouTube, I will try to answer it to the best of my ability. Alright guys, thank you all for subscribing and liking and everything. I so do appreciate it. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. It's just, it blows me away to think, wow. Yeah, it's a wow. It's a wow moment. Alright guys, see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.